gotta tell Pops. I gotta tell him I ain't racing.
When you do it, I'm not gonna be around.
I think I ain't riding no more.
Huh?
I don't think I'm gonna ride.
Why?
I don't feel like riding anymore.
What you mean you ain't gonna race? That's all we know is racing. You gonna take off and sit on the couch?
Not really. I got some adventures already planned.
I want him to enjoy himself. I want him to relax and be away from racing, because the more he can forget about racing, the stronger he's going to be next year.
Don't do that, that's stupid.
How many motocross champions does it take to pull out an alligator?
You suck.
Always worried about James getting hurt.
Right now, they're seeing who can get hurt quickest.
If he's hurt, nobody gets paid. That's how it works around here.
I've never been this nervous about doing anything.
That's the last thing you need to do. We're only thinking about you.
He's the money, man. He can do whatever he wants.
He does not have to participate next games.
It's not too late to pull out.
James Stewart, ladies and gentlemen.
Anything could happen.
We always push James to understand a dollar value.
I'm behind this house. This would be my dream house.
Kind of ticked off about it.
We try to advise him, but half the time it never works out.
If James threw a party at the house and there was girls running around, probably kicked him out. Got one big orgy going around in the house, and that's not good.
Playtime's over. It's time to get serious. He's definitely ready to go racing again.
He's like, hey, I feel so comfortable out here. I'm ready to go. I miss it a lot.
He looks at racing like that's his #1 thing, but taking this summer off was really good for him.
Do you like your chicken white meat or dark meat?
Been off long enough now. He's got that hunger in his bite.
This is the beginning. It's starting to roll.
He's on a new bike, bought him a house. He is ready, 100% ready to go.
We coming in with a fresh James, a rested James, clear mind of James.
He is the #1 athlete in our sport right now.
What's up, buddy?
You're like his idol.
My earliest memory as a child is me on a motorcycle. We were poor, and my parents sacrificed everything to steer me into motocross. We found Florida property in the middle of the ghetto, getting bigger with every race I won. And I won a lot. Today, I'm the most famous racer in the world, the fastest man on the planet, and the first African-American champion in my sport. But last year, I was knocked out of the season due to a serious injury and had to watch my #1 plate get taken away. This summer, I'm preparing myself to win back my championship. I'm James Stewart, but some call me Bubba.
No doubt everybody remembers this guy, #1, James Stewart.
We prepare 6 months out of the year to win 17 races. We focus on each race at a time. So we can prepare for the riders, we can prepare for the jumps, but when we get out there and race, like you forget everything and you race and it all becomes instincts.
Here we go. Get it ready. Anaheim 1. And it's Dungey getting the spike hole shot.
This is what everybody wanted to see. This is going to be a great battle.
And Stewart has not been able to get around Dungey yet.
He came in, I think, more nervous because everybody was like expecting him to win.
He cannot come out of here without a win. I mean, this is where James has got to jump on it now and get a stranglehold on these guys.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that he's going in as the fan favorite to win. If he doesn't win, everybody looks at what happened to James. If he does win, it's kind of expected.
James is a guy who's supposed to win.
There's a lot of pressure on me, a lot of pressure people don't see. I mean, it's a lot.
This is a more mature James Stewart.
Time off actually did him some good.
Well, I think a lot of people question my heart for the sport. I didn't have a choice to race the outdoors last year, so instead of doing that, I wanted to have some fun during the summer, do some things that I haven't done in my whole life because all I've been doing is racing.
2010 we was ready.
James starting to pour it on. He is almost 2 seconds faster than us.
He cut the gap in half. Look at James's commitment. Unbelievable. The crowd getting into it.
A lot of people say the only way they beat James Stewart is James Stewart crashes. I'm the only person they can say that about. But you pay to see me come race.
Oh, he makes a mistake. Oh, look at James
mean, I just feel that there's nobody out there that can touch him right now.
We got a battle for the lead, and Anaheim won. 3 laps to go. As it teaches to it, Stewart trying to get some stays in there. Got him there. He was 4 seconds down with a handful of laps to go and just ate him alive.
Absolutely.
He is absolutely incredible.
They have 2 Supercross tracks, a small mini moto style track, and then an outdoor track.
I call it a golf course. This is a golf course to me for motorcycles, so I want it perfect.
Rules are rules. Big James is not going to be lenient whatsoever.
Well, rule number 1, not mess with my mule. Hey, you won't tail out on my mule. Stay off the grass.
You want to talk about a campground on the grass?
And stay out of my shop.
For some reason, Bub loves to go and drive on the grass straight to their house.
I'm fanatic about my grass and stuff because that's what I do, and that shows the workmanship around my facility.
Last season was video games and tubing and goofing off and being that little brother.
Mal, what you doing today?
I got a week off. It's gonna be video games.
Well, you better get working out. You gotta do something. You missed 2 days.
No.
Wait till Dad to come back. I get it taken care of.
Better not tell him.
I am gonna tell him. Malcolm! Get off the game!
Stop! Was that you? Mal.
This season's more around what Malcolm wants to do.
Lose some weight, period. So that's why we went on a hire trainer for Malcolm.
He's grown up and he's getting tall and he's slimming down and he's focused on racing.
You know, with James' support and the people that we do know, he will go on the pro scene. Whether he make it the long term like James did, it's only up to Malcolm.
I mean, I'm just now starting to get people, they're calling me and asking me, what am I doing for the next following year? Getting calls and stuff like that. So my year's just begin. And I mean, I know how his years when he first begun, he came out there swinging. So maybe I'm gonna be like that. I'm gonna take over this compound. Yeah, that's right.
Eric Sorby's a French rider. Used to ride for Pro Circuit back in the day. They're good friends.
After I got kicked out from the mansion, you want me to make you dinner?
Dude. Hey! What is this?
What happened? See, I can't do anything right.
What was that?
What?
You suck.
I wish James can let me go back over there and be a good main friend and live on the lake. I think I make Big James smile pretty much every day. He doesn't like when you touch his grass. I don't know what it is.
I guess in France, they don't have grass, so he likes running and riding on the grass, and that just irritates me more than anything.
Hey, what? You've been riding on my grass.
Hey, earlier I saw you on the grass and you had a little burnout, so I mean, the Pop sees it, he's gonna be pissed, dude.
The damn gate doesn't open, and he drove on the grass every day. Every day.
Every day, but
No.
he does it and he doesn't get caught.
Eric drives on the grass a lot. I mean, the only reason he does it, monkey see, monkey does it. I saw my brother do it, then I go to do it, and then Surrey goes to do it, gets caught.
Whoa.
Hey,
What?
you've been riding on my grass.
I didn't do it.
What do you mean you didn't do it?
It's like a mark over there from when he tore it up.
I saw the tracks. I saw the tracks. You know what? And I saw you riding in it.
Oh, to be honest, I thought it was the funniest thing in the world because he actually knows what I feel like because I have to deal with King Kong every day.
Yeah, but the gate, it doesn't
I
matter.
don't care. Jump the gate. Don't ride on my grass.
One thing that you will not do is trash the place.
Do I gotta tell you again?
He started it. He's driving every day.
You too, Junior. Stay off the grass.
Hey, when you came here, for it, like, he made me scared for a minute.
You should be scared. He's like King Kong without his bananas.
Sonia, I'm hungry.
Last season when we finished, I was definitely into studying accounting. I was getting an accounting degree. As far as concerned about Big James, what he thinks about my studying,
Sonia, 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 I'm hungry.
yeah, it's definitely hard to find a place to study here.
Can you make me a sandwich, please?
I'm definitely dedicated to the boys, but some kind of way I gotta break it where I can just break away from them. Eventually, I just wanna go out and just do things on my own.
You know, Anaheim went great. He won there.
He is absolutely incredible. He is just incredible.
It's going to be a long, fun season, so I just want to thank everybody from Red Bull and can't wait to get to Phoenix. Way better off than what I was last year.
Went to Phoenix, you know, he was feeling good. Everything was, I mean, it was clicking.
But sometimes it happens, man.
Didn't see Stewart in the frame yet.
You know, it's like, uh-oh, this ain't good. He's back there with the bike runners. And I seen him coming through and seen him go up in the air, and next thing I know, he was landing, and somebody landed on the bike of him.
Stewart is down. Down hard. And James is not getting up.
He went to go do a triple. Actually kind of moved over a little bit, but the guy also moved over too and landed right on the back of James' bike.
Oh, and there's flight. Oh, he landed right on him.
It was an accident, you know, and neither one of them intended to do it, but, you know, it happened. And I think James got the worst end of the deal. It wasn't good.
Like, it was actually a dream at first. Like, I was like, oh, this ain't real. Like, this ain't real. And then I just remember, like, laying crouched over and not being able to breathe. And I went to go move, and my wrist just, like, a sharp pain went through my wrist. So right then, I knew, like I was pretty hurt.
You know, Anaheim went great. He won there.
He is absolutely incredible.
Went to Phoenix, you know, he was feeling good.
But sometimes it happens, man.
Stewart is down. Down hard. That could change everything in this thing anyway.
When I fell, like, it seemed like I fell with a whole weight of my whole camp on my shoulders. Like, we was all hurt. You know, it's not like I just fall and I'm hurt. You know, I get up and I see my dad's face, I see Larry's face, I see everybody's, and now it just seems like I let everybody down.
I'll tell you what, that is one tough guy, and if he's showing a face grimacing like that, he is really hurting.
In a way, I think James didn't want to know if his wrist was broken or not. So it just kind of like, okay, I'm going to the doctor just to ease everybody's mind around me, and you know, if the x-ray shows no negative, I'm good.
Let's take a look at your pictures here. This bone right here is called the scaphoid, and I don't see any break in it here.
It was one of those things that, like, I saw it and I was like, yeah, like, you know, it's not broken. So, you know, I'm like, all right, we'll go racing. I called my parents, told everybody, like, look, it's not broken. We're going to the next race. But still in the back of my head, like, I kind of knew something was wrong. But it was one of those things that I was like, oh, well, like, it's fine with me.
So he went to Anaheim too, actually, and dealt with the pain during the race, but it was a little bit more than what he expected.
So you gotta think that for James Stewart, this is gonna be a tough 20-lap main event. The spike hole shot's gonna go to Austin Strip, and here comes James Stewart.
toughed it out and did the best he could. But the pain was a little bit more unbearable than what he thought it would be.
But how tough is that when you got to hold on to those bars, pounding through these woods like this? John Hill brings the Anaheim crowd to their feet as he takes the lead from Stewart. Here comes James. Oh! He almost lets the Dutchie down to the inside.
He just got to the point where he couldn't hang on and just gave it full throttle.
Stewart tries to get the almost loops out as he winds up that 450.
I seen my brother ride through some pain. It's only so much pain you can take until you can only half ride. You know, if any rider was in his shoes, they probably would have quit or not even finished in the top 10.
A lot of things ran through my mind. Like I said, the Supercross title, you know, letting a rookie win. You know what, I went out there and crashed. I got hurt, and I knew I was hurt. Like when I was down, I knew I was hurt, and I still tried to get through it. But you know, just everything I did, you know, having a full season off, and now, you know, being hurt at the second race and kind of knowing that.
When I hit, I get this gnarly sharp pain in my hand that goes up through my arm. And like I said, it just seems like it's a little bit worse than just a sprained wrist. I want to race, so I'm hoping that it's just sprained and it's just gonna get better.
Larry, as a team manager, letting him know that his wrist was bothering him at home a little bit more than he thought it was as far as what the x-ray showed.
Well, I mean, I think that all of us kind of realized that it was hurting you worse than you thought. It's hurting worse than a sprain, you know, with that pain that you're having.
He needs to get an MRI, you know? And they already did the x-ray and that came up, you know what I mean, didn't really show much, but there's something that's got to be wrong in there.
I had a chance to look at the MRI. And the bone is broken. The bone is broken.
Yeah.
Come to find out, it was broken. The worst bone you can actually break in a wrist.
The reason why we got the MRI is this is a really finicky bone. This bone, the blood supply to the bone starts from here and then it doubles back on itself. And so if there's a fracture across that bone, the blood supply can get cut off. And that would kill part of the bone that's fractured. And if you're riding moto and doing stuff that's causing vibration and shear and cutting off the blood supply to that bone, the bone will just disintegrate and your wrist will have arthritis and pain forever.
Wow.
I think it needs to be treated. If you don't treat it, I think it could kill your career.
It hurt me to hear somebody say, look, you need to get your wrist fixed. That killed me, but it was in the back of my head that I already, kind of knew this was gonna happen.
It's painful. There's no way I can get to another 15 races like this.
So what would treatment be?
It needs surgery. If you put a little screw right through the bone and hold it together, then there's not gonna be any motion.
Pinning it would definitely be the way to go, you think?
I think that's the only real option here for him. Unless you really stabilize that fracture, the chance of the blood supply to that fragment that's fractured being cut off is high. And the problem with that is two things. One is the fracture won't heal, but also the part that didn't heal dies off. It's a serious one.
Well, I mean, we don't have no choice.
My season was done.
Probably the best year that he was most prepared, you know, and we go out with an injury at the second race.
You can't take another summer off. Last year was a freaking drag.
If it was me, I'd be riding right now. Screw my wrist, I don't care.
Man, I gotta ride. No, we ain't riding. Been waiting so long. Just a little more patience, son.
When James is injured like this, James likes to notify all the sponsors and let them know what the latest is on his wrist and the time frame of when he's going to get back to racing.
I broke my navicular.
That's not working.
I was hoping to hear.
It's been a career-ending injury in a lot of motocross racers.
You know, people don't understand, man. Like, I'm a racer, and like that's all like I was brought up to do. What are you doing?
Changing plates.
I'm still number one.
For how long?
Those few short weeks turned into a few long months.
It can take 3 months to 6 months, or you can be done for life.
Yeah, I'm James Stewart. That's who it is, right here. You're looking at the guy next, number one.
I don't think Malcolm accepts the fact that he's not going to be James Stewart.
He is the #1 athlete in our sport right now.
Sometimes James doesn't really know what to do anymore. One doctor say you can race, the other one say you can't, and the other one say, oh, maybe.
Didn't expect to see this, huh? You guys put your gear on, we can go riding, but you won't be sent down today.
Did you give him any instruction on flying?
Not a whole lot yet.
Trying to make it a little more in the center.
You know, I just want to go shut a lot of people up. You know, I train harder and I work harder than anybody else out there, so like, that's what frustrates me.
Sucks to say, but we're not #1 anymore.
Ryan Dungey has done it! The rookie is the champ!
Whatever it takes. Now we get serious. Keep it going. He's always looking for a reason to tune it up. Let's see it.
James Stewart ain't done. It's only begun.
Never give up your dream.
He always wills himself to win.
Well, James, this is the final stage.
They know what works. James knows what works.
There's a lot of people doubting me. We just have to get it done.
My brother's career might be over.